everything works out for me. Everything that I'm wanting, everywhere I go, things are lining up for me. I love how the ideas flow to me. I love how I'm in the right place at the right time. I like how easy it is to cue myself up to infinite intelligence. I like this world in which I live and all of the opportunities that present themselves to me on my path of no resistance at precise timing. And most of all, I like my ability to be there to receive them. I'm loving the realization that's coming to me these days. I'm loving how tuned into the frequency that I am. I really like the opportunities that are coming, and I know that they will always be there. It's fun to rendezvous with them. I don't have to rendezvous with all of them. I don't have to rendezvous with many of them. I just rendezvous with some of them, whatever I'm ready for, and it's always fun. It's always good. Life is good. I love this day. Can't wait for what it brings. Who's going to show up in my life experience today? Whoever it is, that will be a good thing. I affirm that.
I love this beautiful kettle by Drew Barrymore. Let me tell you, I'm West Indian. One thing I'm not going to be without is a tea. Okay, when I wake up in the morning, I have to have my tea. Especially since I can't drink coffee anymore. I have this, I got two good tea bags. This is Earl Grey black tea. And then I have, in the nighttime, the green tea probiotics. Helps with my stomach aches and my stomach pain. It's the probiotic one is ginger. It's just ginger tea. It's ginger and is that a ginger leaf? Maybe. I've been out of the Caribbean so long I forgot my herbs. It's green tea, ginger, cardamom, anise, allspice, and black pepper. I'm just trying to let it steep a little bit, but I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink it now. I had to wait for the Listerine taste to wear out of my mouth. I'm gonna go ahead and move this a little higher. Oh, baby, it don't go no higher. I'm gonna go ahead and drink my tea. Let me see, it's better. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and drink my tea, and then 20 minutes should be up, and just get my day ready. I really don't have nothing to, besides just running to the ATM and whatnot, to show you. I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna do a living room decor tour, like putting the living room together. I think I'll make like a separate video. I'm trying to think, do I want to do it like a voiceover? Do I want to record like unboxing all of the things? Do I want to wait till I get all the things and then unbox it and put it together with me so you guys can like put it together with me in real time? But there is coming, like I think I want to wait till I get all the pieces, because there's no point, like I know when I watch like DIY or decor videos, I want to see like the thought process of like what the mind was thinking when it was putting together, and if they run into any issues, like how did they fix it in real time. So I want to see that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably order my big items. There's the TV stand that I want. The color that I want, because I have like this brown countertops, and I found out the color it's a color. It's called I'm gonna put the color. I'm gonna put the picture of the TV stand. It's a brown, but I can't. It's not ash brown. Like it's a Asher brown, I think is what it's called. But the color match on my countertops is perfect. My floors is a cool tone gray. In the new apartments in my complex, they did a warmer floor, and I think I would have preferred that, but the cool tone brown goes with the cool tone gray, so it doesn't really clash. So I want to do, and my table stand, the legs of my tables, like, it's more of a reddish brown, but the table's all the way over there. You really can't see it. So, and I'm not getting a new table. Like, if anything, I'll take, what's that thing? I'll buff it, not buff, sand. I'll sand it and repaint it, but I'm not getting a new table. But then I'll have to do that for the legs too. I'm not doing that. No, it's fine. It's fine. This is how I end up buying new things. So I want to get the TV stand. I didn't want to go like too far left. I want all the colors to be palatable and married to each other. I don't want to do too much. I was going to get this white sofa, but I changed my mind. I decided to go with more of like a hunter green. One, because I have a toddler. Whether I like it or not, she's going to find her way to that couch and she's going to touch it. And if it's white, I'm going to see the stains at a faster rate. And if it gets dirty and I can't lift it up or I keep on cleaning it, it might compromise the quality of the fabric because it's going to be a boucle couch. So I'm going to get hunter green. I'm just going to get a hunter green couch. It's going to be a sectional. I'm going to get a hunter green sectional. I already have this 3 painting that's going to go above the sofa in my cart. Like I have, and most of these things I'm getting from Amazon too. Like I'm not spending like too much money. So I'm going to get the hunter green boucle couch, this 3-piece art piece set to go over the sofa. I'm getting a TV from Walmart, like the TV that I want. I was going to get a 70-inch, but then I realized with the size of my living room, I was like, I may be pushing it because like my ceilings are low. It's not, if I had higher ceilings, I would have gotten a larger TV, but my ceilings are not low. Like, matter of fact, the ceilings in my last apartment was higher than these ceilings. I think I had 13 feet ceilings in my last apartment, and maybe higher. But I'm gonna get a 65-inch. I'm gonna get a 65-inch. I'm gonna put it on top of the TV stand. I play with the idea of a floating TV stand, but I was like, no, I want an actual TV stand so I could use the inside for, like, I don't have a bar cart anymore. And one of the reasons I didn't need the bar cart was I gave it to my neighbor when I moved the last time, and Deucey picks up stuff and I don't want her to pick up the bottles, and she know how to open bottles and everything, baby. I don't want her to pick up bottles and then I got a baby in here and she drunk like a skunk. So I want to be able to have a cabinet with a key so I can like lock it so she can't like get in there and mess with anything. And then I'm gonna get a mirror because every time I get dressed in the morning, and I tell you, like, I know what my outfits is supposed to look like and I put it together, but you just want a little, let me see, how I'm looking, especially, my weight is fluctuating. I go up and down. I want to see how these clothes is fitting, and I can't get the good visuals with just my half a mirror in the bathroom. So I want to get a full length mirror to go like boom right there. And I still need to set up like my office area with my TV stand, not my TV stand, with my desk, and put up the monitor. I actually need to take that monitor to the Geek Squad because it plays if you project it on another device, but it itself, the monitor is not coming on, but it's working. So I'm going to take it to get repaired. And then I'll be done because this is I've learned to be patient, and I was very patient. I moved in here in September. We are in February, and I could have taken my money when I got back. I could have just been like, oh, let me just take one paycheck and do what I gotta do so I could have my living room together. But I did not, because I'm learning how to be financially responsible and not impulsive. God's working on me, and I'm okay, like, because my room is comfortable because I have a comfortable place to sleep. I got a bench in there, like my room is comfortable, and that's that. So I don't have a TV in my room. I didn't want a TV in my room. I still don't think I want a TV in my room because sometimes my daughter wants to like watch TV, and I just think that, I don't want that distraction, because if there's a TV in my room, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have that big bright light on when I'm trying to get sleep. And even though I watch my phone, it's not the same. Like, if I have a TV on, the TV probably just be on and going and going and going. So I want the bedroom to be a rest and relaxation. Like I even stopped taking my laptop really in the room to work on my laptop. I started just getting up early. Even when I get up at 5 o'clock, I get up early to get on my laptop at my dining room table, so then I could separate like my relaxation and downtime space from my workspace. My alarm is going off. Let me put this milk in here. That's what I'm doing. I got this whole place smelling like bleach because of my hair. Oh, I put curtains up. I don't know when's the last time, but I put curtains up. I got these curtains from Amazon. They're green velvet, so they could match my headboard, and I love it because I don't know, like it was just the placement of the window wasn't really working for me. So when this is a trick, if you have small windows or windows in a corner, you put, so when you hang your curtains, let me see if I can raise it. Okay, when you hang your curtains, this is the wall. So you got the curtain in the wall. You hang the curtain a little further because the window stops like, Lord, what I got under my nail? Okay. I'm not picking you up. The window stops like maybe right here. So I hung the curtain further. I hung the rod further to give the illusion of a larger curtain. And I like my curtain. I'm contemplating, should I put sheer white ones in the middle? But like I felt like putting the curtain, like this curtain is a gold curtain rod. It was the curtain for my last apartment in my living room. So now the only thing that I keep on ruminating about in my room is like I want a 6-drawer dresser. I'm gonna put it right there. I want a 6-drawer dresser, and so I can put like my perfumes and stuff on it, because this armoire is this is my baby's armoire. This inside this armoire, she has all her, this is where her play clothes goes in, and then there's a shelf in there for her blankets and her sheets, and then at the bottom I'm using it right now as like our undergarment drawer. So I need to get a 6-drawer dresser. So when I get a 6-drawer dresser, I could use the top 2 drawers, like a drawer from one for my my bras, and then one for my underwear, and then she could have 2 drawers for like her socks and her undershirts and things like that. And then the bottom 2, you see how her toys is like overflowing in the corner? I want to take some out of that box and use the bottom 2 shelves for her drawer, because in her nightstand, let me tell you, I had purchased the nightstand when she was at her dad's. She came back, because that's her side of the bed. She came back and she's like, oh, right. I'm about to say her name. She was like, my nightstand. And I'm just like, not you just assume. I mean, yes, but you assume. That's when she opened it. Her toys was inside her nightstand. Her books was in the bottom, and like I have my books and stuff on it. So she was like, it's mine. So even when she comes and she talks about her. She's like in the house, in the place in the house. She's like, oh, brother's room, and she goes, mommy's room. And I said, no, baby, it's our room. I really can't wait for these home prices to go down, so I could get me and my babies a 4-bedroom house with 2, maybe 3 bathrooms, and everybody can have their own space, and we could like decorate, because there's nothing like having your own space, because like in this economy, this is when family has to stick together. This is when family and friends have to stick together. If I had a friend that wanted to buy a duplex together, I would happily have jumped at that option to buy a duplex or a triplex together. Everybody get a floor, and you just rock out. Like that would be the way to go, because you gotta. This is a time we in a posture where we need to stick together. But that's what I want to do. I was gonna, like, right in front of me, there's a little space. I was gonna get like a cabinet, like a glass cabinet, because I wanted to put like my bags, and I wanted to like decorate it. But what I'm gonna end up probably doing is wait till I get the dresser, organize and decorate the dresser how I want, and then if I want like a particular place for my bags, like, unless, because I was gonna get those acrylic holders, like, you know, the ones that's like, it's like a rectangle and it has these dividers so you could just plop your bag in it. I was gonna get those, so I'm gonna wait and see, because sometimes it's just me, because I look at the wall, I'll be like, oh, it's Blair, because last night I was even thinking about it. I'm like, oh, what if I get floating shelves so I could put the bags on it? But I'm like, I don't really need my bags on display. Like, I know what I have, and I've sold a lot of my bags too. In the last 2 years, I sold a lot of my things. Yeah, that's one thing about me. Let me tell you something. Like, I don't like to borrow. Like, it takes a lot for me to ask. So if I have to, I'll sell. I'll sell my jewelry. I'll sell my bags. I don't have to like go and posture and beg. Like, and I know, like, I have friends that they get, especially one of my friends, she especially gets so upset. It's like, if you need something, come and ask. And it's not that I feel like I can't ask her. I know I can ask her, but you get tired of taking your problems to people, right? Because at the end of the day, people don't care. You know, there's some people that care, and you got to be grateful for those type of people. But in reality, most people don't care, and most people only want to be around you or be your friend, like during the good times, like during your sunshine days. And when you're having problems, they really don't have the capacity to sit there and listen to it. And to a fault, like, yeah, like, they're not responsible to, like, you know, coax you through your hard times or hold your hand. Everybody wants to experience other people at their best, and that's understandable. But you know, there will be hard times. Sometimes there is hard times, and sometimes you do need support. And when you have people who you know that without a doubt that you can lean on them during those hard times, because I'm one of those people, like, you could lean on me during your hard times. Like, I'll ride it out with you. Like, I will ride it out with you. I won't judge you. Like, I'll ask you. Like, I've learned, because when I was younger, I used to be very judgmental. And I've learned to ask people now, like, how do you want to be supported? Like, do you need me to check up on you? Do you need me to just play the background? Do you need me to offer? Like, what do you need from me? Like, how do you want to be supported? So I've arrived at the space where I ask people, like, how do you want to be supported? Because I have some friends, when they go through hard times, like, they disappear. And I understand that, because, baby, I disappear too. We're friends for a reason. I disappear. And people who know me will come looking for me. You gotta come looking for me. Like, if you don't hear from me for a while, I'm going through something. You gotta come look for me. You gotta come. You gotta come find me. And most of the time when I disappear, people think it's because I got a problem, and I don't. Like, it's nothing personal. If me and you haven't had a fallout or anything, like, it's nothing personal. It's me. It's me going through whatever I'm going through. Me cultivating. Me I planted myself in the soil, and I'm growing through it. Because I ain't one of those people that I only want to be around people when I'm feeling good. Like, I don't come around people during my vulnerable stages, because I don't want, like, I know I'm very sensitive during those periods, and you may say the wrong thing and trigger me, baby. And I'll go. So just to avoid that, I back it up. I'm a Cancer. I'm a crab. I'm gonna crawl back in my shell. I'm gonna snug up in there until I get what I need to get, fix what I need to fix. And then usually whenever I come back out that shell, I break out of it, and I'm in a bigger shell. Because one thing I'm gonna do through every adversity, I'm gonna come out bigger and better. I'll never forget, I was 16 years old. I was walking down 27th Avenue in Queens, in Astoria, and I was walking towards 21st Street, where the flower shop used to be. Is it a flower shop now? No, I think they didn't change it into a liquor shop. Anyway, But I was walking down 21st Street, and I was asking God for strength, and I was like, oh God, please, you know, make me strong, give me strength. When I tell you 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, for 5 years, I was going through it. I was going through it with my family. I don't even think I had a good solid friends then. Everybody, like after high school, I thought my only friend, and I knew a lot of people in high school. When I said I was a popular girl, I got one friend from high school that I still talk to this day, that we met in 10th grade. What? That's like my friend. Like I know other people that's like an acquaintance, but my friend, like, one. I went through it for them 5 years. Through the ringer, baby. Through the ringer. But when I came out more experienced and more strong. But I guess I didn't learn all the lessons that I was supposed to learn. And God was like, this remedial child, all right, let me give her a little break. Well, we're gonna have to come back to this lesson. She need to go to summer school. And then after I had a couple of good years, then I went to summer school. Then I had a couple of good years again. Then it was time to go to college. I like to say, when it comes to stupid decisions, I have a doctorate. I have a doctorate in making stupid decisions, baby, because some of the choices that I made, I wish someone would have told me that I had power, that I am powerful, that I have free will, that I have autonomy over myself and my decisions, that life isn't hard. Life is just a culmination of bad decisions. So if you make bad decisions, they get compounded. And some decisions are permanent. Some decisions you can't change. Like once you make the decisions, it's set. So it's not like, oh, I changed my mind. So be intentional with those decisions that you're making. And whenever you make a decision, if you have to choose between other people's feelings and your comfortability, pick your comfortability. Pick your comfortability. Because there was decisions that I made that I had no business making, and the only reason I did it was to make somebody else happy. But it impacted my life more than their life. So when I say I have a PhD in stupid decisions, baby, magna cum laude. You'll see spots. When I turn like this, it look dark. So I'm gonna have to hit it. I'm gonna have to hit it again. Use half, like, yeah, half the scoop, because what I'm probably gonna do, hit it in the spots, and then I'm gonna spread it over the areas where I want it to be just a little brighter. And I use 30 developer. I think I'm gonna start using 40 because I probably do need something a little stronger for my hair texture. I'm gonna mix it a little runny so it could spread a little easier, because when it's a little too creamy, a little too thick, even though it expands well, I don't think it's getting the crevices, because when I mix it a little runny, it's like it's getting to the hair faster. Yeah, so I'll mix it a little. Not too runny, not like watery runny, but where you see it has some type of movement. Some type of, like, yeah, like that. Some type of movement in it. I'll mix it like pancake batter. And the first base, when you hit it the second time, now if you have a sensitive scalp, I recommend that you probably give yourself a day. Maybe do your first dye on a Friday night, so then you could give yourself a second one on a Sunday and just spend the weekend in. That way your scalp can handle it. But as my scalp, the second one is gonna make it a little sensitive. The first one, not so much. The second one, definitely. But I'll just put some castor oil in it. You see how runny this is? Like, it's not giving you the same, what's it called, consistency from the first application. And when I do it like this, I bring it down, because the front, the front is white, but you see all that yellow in? Yeah, no baby. We want to look like Draco Malfoy, okay? And his pappy. We're not Slytherin, but we're Gryffindor, you know. But we stand the Slytherin aesthetics, because we stand. Alexa, set our alarm for 20 minutes.
20-minute alarm set for 8:55 a.m.
Okay, and we'll do another 20 minutes. This one, we use less product. We use half a scoop. We made it more creamier so it could get to the roots. And we can make sure that we touched up all the touching ups. And that's why you make it pancake butter, because you want it creamy enough to move, but not slick enough to drip. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let this sit for 20 minutes. Come back, wash this out, do a little quick little fig wave, little boop boop boop, and call it a day. We're giving you a treat. Okay. If you stagnant with your look and you want a little pick me up, now if you're trying to maintain healthy hair, I don't care what anybody tells you, once you bleach or put a relaxer in your hair, it compromises your hair follicles. That's just the facts of life. It will compromise your hair follicles. So if you have long hair and you like hit it with a double bleach like I just did, it's gonna compromise your hair follicles, unless you're gonna like progressively like lighten your hair over a long period of time. But bleach is a chemical like a relaxer. It's gonna permanently restructure the protein bonds in your hair. That being said, I believe a pixie cut, a little short, yes, it's probably gonna it's gonna tell your age. If you're young and you get this cut, it's gonna make you look older. If you're older and you get this cut, it's gonna make you look younger. But when you get this cut, as a woman of a certain age cut, because when I was a young girl, one of my feminine role models is a family friend named Tamika. Tamika was chocolate. Tamika in the 90s, early 2000s, Tamika had one of these cuts. It wasn't platinum. She had her natural hair color, but she had a bald fade. Tamika was Bahamian. She was just very feminine, flirtatious, and Tamika had body. I'll never forget. It was a summertime. We were crossing Steinway Street, and Tamika had this dress on, it's like a tube dress that stopped at the top of her knees, right? With her heel sandals. And Tamika stopped traffic. When I tell you, white men, black men, Hispanic, both, they stopped for her, right? because she was that girl. And I must have been, I would say maybe 11, 12 years old. But I remember thinking, when I grow up, I want to have that power. I want to be able to stop traffic, because it was nothing I've never seen. There's this movie of this Italian woman that was just so beautiful that all the other women were jealous of her. That was Tamika. Gorgeous, just gorgeous, just feminine. None of the women like in my family exuded that sex appeal she did, and I didn't know that's what that was. I didn't know it was sex appeal, because I have feminine women in my family, but I didn't understand as a young girl, and my mother never discussed that with me, that sex appeal that women have. To this day, and she doesn't even know it. Tamika doesn't even know just her existence, how much it impacted me. Her just being who she was influenced me. And I remember I couldn't wait for my grown woman body. And when I was like 28, 29, I got my grown woman body. And of course, like years before, like I had a little body, like I stopped, I had my moments, stopping traffic and all. But when I got this cut, with this body, and when I walk around looking, it just who done it sometimes, because I'll be busy with work and I just be like, some days I just don't care enough to put the effort. But when I tell you, when I put this hair on, style it, beat this face, throw on a little something from their closet, put on them heels in that closet, throw a little bag, put on a little accessory, and I step out. Everywhere I go, people stare. Everywhere. And when I was younger, it used to make me a little insecure. In my 20s, I used to be insecure, like, because everywhere I go, people used to stare. By the time I got to my 30s, I had to realize, girl, they not staring at you because something's wrong with you. They staring at you because they like what they see. And I'm talking about men, women, children. When children compliment you, you fine. When I go to my son's parent-teacher conference and I'm walking through that school and all them teenage girls like, I love your hair, I love your outfit, you're so pretty. Can't tell me nothing. The high school girls tell me I'm pretty. You can't tell me nothing. One thing about it, when you cut your hair, you know it's not your hair. Like they not the attention is not your hair. You have nothing but face. Because that's all you got to give them. Face and body. When you cut your hair and they still breaking their necks, you that girl. You want to feel sexy? Cut your hair. Because just because I'm bald-headed don't mean I don't have no hair. Baby. Oh, let me see. Juicy's favorite picture of me. These are the two pictures Juicy keep of me in her nightstand. This one, look at this. And this here, this is my afro when it's short. This is a short afro because it get bigger than that. It get bigger than that. The afro, because my hair used to be like all the way down my back and big. It got bigger than this. But she's never seen me with hair. So when my baby seen this picture, she's so amazed when she see me with this hair. So you know what? Maybe I'll just blow this picture up so she can see me with hair. Because chances are I'm not growing it back. And this is 2017. I love printing out my pictures. This is 2017. This is my natural color. My sandy brown hair. This is my natural color. And this is my hair texture. I don't know what kind of, I think I'm like a 4 something, maybe a 4A. No. A 4A, 4B, because it's not as tight as a 4C. So maybe a 3, whatever, 3, 4 something. But it's thick. She loves this picture of me. And this picture of me, well, this is Tamar. This is my second son. when I was younger, and I know exactly where I'm at. Based on the dates, I was in this is Bushwick Projects in Brooklyn. In this picture, what year? Usually they used to have the years on the back of the picture. It has to, well, he a baby, so this is 2007. So this is 2007, and yeah, this is, I'm fresh off postpartum. Look at the hair loss. Look at how big my forehead is. That's because all the hair in the front of my head dropped off. So I'm 21 in this picture. I'm 21 in this picture. And then I am 2017. Girl, I'm 31. I'm 31 in this picture. I'm 31. So, 21, 31. And, well, I'm not 41, but 20, 21, 31. But she's always been cute. She's always been cute. She loves it because she always goes, who's the baby? Who's the baby? I'm like, that's your brother. I have to, you know what? Print, this is your sign. Print out all those pictures in your phone. We rely on our iClouds too much. Print out those pictures in your phone so you got physical pictures you put up on your wall so your kids can see the pictures. Because the pictures I have of her on the wall, she's a very small baby. I'm gonna, this year, matter of fact, her brother works. See, my oldest son, he works on the weekends. And I don't want to take the other one out of school just to go take pictures. Like, okay. I'm going to find a JCPenney close to his job. He could come on his lunch break. We go get some matching outfits. We going to go take some family photos. That's what we going to do. That's what we're going to do. We need some pictures of us. We need some pictures of us all together so she could have a picture of us. I got all this hair on me. Let me get in the shower. All I did was cutting down my hair and I already feel better. This is why you gotta, that's why you gotta take care of yourself. And you gotta appreciate the small things. And don't only get cute when you got somebody that's gonna see you. Get cute for you. Like, you are enough. You are important to put effort into, because if you only do things when there's people around to watch, and that's not really who you are, you just pretended. And what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna, if you only get dressed when you get a new girlfriend, get a new boyfriend, what's gonna end up happening is as soon as you break up or as soon as you get comfortable in your relationship, you're not gonna do all those things because that's not who you are as a person. And the person that you presented to them that they fell in love with is not going to exist once you get into a relationship with them. So if they meet you and you always getting your hair done, your nails done, you do your makeup, you get dressed, and you always look cute, and that's who they like, and then you get together and now they just comfortable and they look raggedy, you're not going to be attracted to that person anymore. It's the personality can only get you so far. Your eyes still liked what you saw in the beginning. And I'm not talking about like things that, you know, with life, like, cause in life people change. You're gonna gain weight, you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna get old, you're gonna get wrinkles, you're gonna get sick. Your physical appearance might change. Well, not might, is going to change, because we all are gonna get older. But you know what's not going to change? The fact that you take 2 showers a day. The fact that you always smell good. The fact that you always put together. The fact that you put effort into your clothes, that you're aesthetically pleasing to look at. That's not going to change no matter how much you age, because there's plenty of, when old men and women, you see them and you can tell, like, oh, when they was younger, they used to be that girl. He used to be that guy. You could tell. You know, when you see the older men, the older poppies, and they got the Cuban links, and you could tell, like, oh, he been fly his whole life. Like, he that guy. You can tell. So even though your physical appearance is going to change, the effort you put into yourself shouldn't depend on whether or not you're in a relationship. Me personally, I appreciate, don't nothing I love more than a man who hygiene is just, and not every man, like, I like a man whose hygiene of routine is comparable to mine. Baby, go ahead and get your hair cut once a week. Go ahead and do that facial. Go ahead and put that teeth. We could watch our movie with our teeth whitening strips together and our Korean face mask. That don't bother me. Go ahead and get your pedicure. Go get your manicure. Go ahead and do your body routine. Go ahead and do your dry brushing. And I like a man with soft skin. I like feeling rough hands. I do like feeling rough hands, but I don't mind feeling like soft, moisturized skin. I do like rough hands. I'm not even gonna lie. I like when you date professional men and you shake their hand, you touch their hand, and their hands are soft. me personally, it reminds me of a woman. Soft hands on me remind me of a woman. So I like my man to have like a little callus. His hands, a little callous, little rough hands. I want to feel like, I like me a blue collar worker. I like a man that knows how to like put a TV up on the wall, put some furniture together, change my oil, change my tire. I'm like, oh babe, can you build me a cupboard? And he can go to the store, get the wood cut. He know how to work a miter saw. I like that. Like I like that. Like my brothers were handymen. And so I grew up seeing men that's handy, and I'm from the Caribbean. Like back home, people were their own mechanics and their own barbers, and they were farmers, and they worked with like my brother that lives where I live. My brother grows a whole bunch of plants in his backyard. Like he grows peppers, cabbages, he grows dashin, he grows a banana. Like he's knowledgeable. He knows how to mow the lawn, he knows how to fix things. Sometimes you may not always have the money for things, or you're in a season in your life that you need to save a coin. I want to know that my man can, like, he's Mr. Fix It. That if he breaks something, he could fix it, or if we need something, he could fix it. Like we don't have to outsource everything. Yeah, it's fine. Like let's say if you make a certain amount of money and you're gonna outsource it because you make that much money and your time is more important. I wholeheartedly understand that too, because I don't do my own grocery shopping. I only grocery shop at those stores that does not have Instacart. Why? Because I feel like my time is better spent doing something else as opposed to me driving to the supermarket, walking up and down. I don't want to do that. I just feel like my time can be spent doing something else. Like it's very rare that I'll do my big grocery shopping myself. I'll go pick it up, but I'm not gonna go actually do it. So I understand if you make so much money that your time is so precious that you want to outsource it, but preferably for me, I like my definition of masculinity is that strong, silent, self-sufficient. They have integrity. Like I love me a man that's out somewhere and he's seeing something and he just don't sit there and be silent, and he'd be like, nah, you can't do that. Like, okay, you could do what you want to do, but you ain't doing that in front of me. Ooh, yes, integrity. Let him know, Pop. Let him know. I love that. And it's funny because you run into men nowadays and some of them still have those skill sets. Like my age group, some of them in my age group still have that skill set, but a lot of them, whether they may or may not have that skill set, like they're more so talkative. Like they want to tell you what it should be, but if you like, okay, show me, but ain't nothing more sexier to me than somebody that knows how to like fix things, and if something breaks, they know how to solve it. Like, because truth of the matter is, most of the things that I ask men to do for me, I know how to do myself. I could change my own tire. I know how to refill the fluids in my car. I have like 3 brothers that's mechanics. Like I know how to fix things in my car. I know how to fix things in the house too. Like I know how to put things together. I know how to paint. I know how to measure and cut. I know how to install stuff. Like, I can hang a TV too. It's funny. It's a lot of things that, like, I've been with men that I knew how to do a lot of things that they didn't know how to do. Like, I'm very self-sufficient, but I'm a damsel in distress. My personality as a woman. I'm a damsel in distress. I've had a man drive to my house to throw out my garbage for me because I didn't want to walk to the garbage, so I made him come over and throw out my garbage. Could I have done it? Yeah, but I didn't want to, and he was available, so I didn't. But I can do all those things. I'm capable of it. But when I'm around a man, I'm not gonna do it. And then I've been around men who didn't know how to do things, and I don't know if they assumed that I couldn't do it and I would have to wait on them. And then when they came around, because if I ask you to do something for me, if you don't come and do it within a reasonable time frame, I'll just do it myself. I won't worry about it. And then when they showed up, they've been like, ugh. And then they looking like, who could do it? Like, I did it. And then they want to, so why did you ask me? Because I wanted you to do it. And I didn't ask you because I needed you to do it. I asked you because I wanted you to do it. Because for me, that's the way you show love, you know. I think that's the way men show love to women, by doing things for them, like, you know, by doing things that make my life easier, by taking a burden off my plate, like simple things, like taking, you know, come get my car Saturday, take it to the dealer, get it detailed, get it washed, fill my gas tank up, so I don't have to do it, right?